Good morning all. Yes, sir. Hope everyone is well. Hope everyone is good. Happy Wednesday to everyone. Let's get this day started. See what we going on. Gold just wild, man. Asian session is cooking, man. Yesterday I messed myself up, man. I was up. I mean, you can see what time my messages are, and I just kept falling back to sleep, man. I just look. I was up at like 12:15 a.m. I was like, okay, let's have a look. I was looking at gold at 12:15, but we had a massive candle at 12:15 a.m. And then I was supposed to wake up 4 o'clock. I ended up waking 5 a.m. I'm like, okay. Then it was here. Then I told the guys in Asian session, look, just wait for a pullback. Need to be there at 4. Wait for the pullback. No bottom wick on that 5. And then you got the pullback here and a beautiful close above, man. But I fell asleep. This would have been your trade. This would have been your trade. Very simple, actually. And a few of the guys actually took it and did quite well on this. So, man, gold is crazy, man. We're pushing here hard. We could even have the same setup again. I don't know if it's going to play out again, but this is the thing, man. You don't know when it's going to stop, and you have to keep taking shots until it stops. And kind of like, you know, a night out drinking, right? Just keep going until there's, you know, no more. Either out of cash or can't handle it anymore. So that's kind of the same story we have going on here. Only difference is that we either make money or lose money in that. So that's how it is. That's how it is. So let's see how we close here. We have about 70 level. Why did I put 80 level, man? We're moving so fast that I put it all the way up at 80 level. So let's put it here at 70 level. Let's try to get it more accurate. Let's see here. There we go. Man, a close above there, we could go again. 140 pip stops. Not fun. Not fun. But maybe we could run some sort of current candle stops, get a really good risk to reward. But honestly, man, we don't know when this is going to stop. Crazy times in the market. Gold is just pushing here. It's insane, man. It's scary, actually. It's scary. Like, the dollar is just absolutely being thrashed, man. Absolutely being thrashed. I mean, look at this daily, man. Oof. So really, we have a lot of strength coming into gold. Today is a big day in the market. I mean, this is just nuts, man. This is just nuts. Big day we have today in the market overall, FOMC, and the yo-yo dollar strategy. Yeah. And where are we? FOMC, we have rates decision now. Very likely we keep rates the same. Very likely. I'll be extremely surprised if they change rates here, guys. If they change rates today, I'll be extremely surprised. So seems like they're keeping rates the same because of the positive job data we had, and we're continuing through with that. Looking here overall, man, 5 minute here close. Let's see if the next 5 does close above. Would be an hour close. This hour is a big problem. We have a 1 2 3 4 5. This would be the 6th 1 hour. So very interesting, man. Very interesting to see what's happening. But there's massive opportunity in Asian. I would say that setup here was your best. If you this one here, this was pretty straightforward here. If you didn't catch this wick fill, this was the best option, the wick fill. But how big was stops on the wick fill? Probably like 180, 230. Wow, 230 on the wick fill. So if you hesitated on that because of the stop loss size, which is normal, then this one here is very easy. Just give you a 1 to 2 risk to reward, easy. 30-minute time frame. See what's going on. 30-minute time frame. On DAX here. So yeah, that's gold, man. Gold is really simple. Now we just look at DAX. Trying to think, where are we since yesterday? But we're in the same spot, huh? We didn't, yeah, we were up there yesterday. Wanted to break out. Now we're back. Yeah, same spot. Yeah, I mean, DAX today, if we look at previous daily close, did close bearish here. Pretty much same spot as yesterday. 4 hours closing bullish, mixed session bias. Bring this down to here like this. We could go back and tap this 4-hour resistance here, which would be the plan. 1 hour time frame is doing it. Where's that 15 is right here. Let's see where the 1 hour is about to close above here potentially as well. See on 30 minute where we are. Current 15, a little bit higher, so let's move it to there. So I mean technically a close above here could do it. Could get in the 5 is very messy though. But based on 15 it's clean to continue up. So it's not bad idea if we want to push it to there. Finish this 4 hour towards the upside. So this would be a setup here in about 2 minutes. Let's have a look at what NAS is doing. Wow. Wow. Very interesting. Wow, wow, wow. What a breakout, huh? NAS back almost all-time high here. Huge gap we have. Very interesting. Well, at least we're out that range. With today's news, sketchy as this. So today's simple on NAS. Let's pull back, fill the gap, take a buy. Very simple. If we can come back down here, amazing. Amazing, amazing if we can come back down there. Yeah. So this would be amazing buy if we could come back down here, to be honest. Gold trying to close above here. We'll see if it wants to do it. We have good 1 minute structure forming. Retest of the range already. I mean, we could trade back 270 as well. But I'm gonna want to trade above it here, at least a 1 minute candle leaving 70 to be able to take an entry. And then probably run stops below this 1 minute here. Because it has to respect that to continue up. It's how a breakout works. So I don't think it will close above just yet. But if we do want to continue, we'll see candles start to leave that 70. So let's see what happens. Overall interesting. Let's see what's happening on DAX here. DAX is trying to close above as well. So DAX, there's a possibility to rip it straight off the bat here. So let's see with DAX here, 15 seconds for the close. Potential DAX opportunity. So 1 hour here. Not the best bottom wick I have at the moment. Now we're starting to make a bottom wick. But no, it's a kind of a gap down, you know. So I want to see on my broker, it's a kind of a gap down. I want to see a decent bottom wick here for the 1 hour open. Very important for me. Then only I trust this. But I really, you know, DAX, bit sketchy on DAX. Let's see how gold did. I saw the gold trade you took yesterday. Crazy stuff. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, it was a beautiful trade, actually. Gold, interesting close here. Quite a nice close. We saw deep close. 15 minute looks nice. If we could get above 70, I like it. I like it above 70. DAX as well now making a very good bottom wick. So DAX would be nice if... so it's just a decision between DAX and gold. Because gold may never get back above 70. I guess I can have a buy stop active on DAX, and whatever triggers first is what I enter. Because this is good liquidity grab. Yeah, I think I'll have a buy stop on DAX above the highs. Stop below the lows, see how it goes. And then we'll check gold as well. Took some good wins with Asian. Yeah, Asian was great. We were also discussing some easy setup ones in Asian, yeah? Being great. So idea on DAX today is going to be to try push out this range. But let's see if we end up closing deep. Nice spelling, bro. Yeah, this is pushing deep here. Gonna delete because now I have an eye on gold. I know it's a bit hectic, but this is pushing deep. I'm looking at gold here. Gold trying to get above 70. We're trying to flip on gold here as well. So let's see if gold wants to get above. I was more bearish on DAX because of, yes, that also makes sense. So yeah, if I get a close above 70 would be interesting. I don't mind this 5 closing bearish, next 5 above, but that's a whole 5 minutes to do that. So I might have to try on a 1 minute close above, stops below here, and then see what happens. Six hours straight on gold, yes, but gold is just in a scenario where you don't know where it's gonna stop. So you either make a decision, right, not to take the trade, or you make the decision to, hey, I'm actually gonna give it a go. You know what I mean? Futures at key level 2, just different pricing. Yeah. Futures will be different pricing. SL below 1 minute structure, yeah, but with like a gap here, because we might want to grab liquidity from this high here again. See this high? So I want to have my stop below that high in case we want to dip down, grab liquidity, because your best stop loss is going to be below the 15 here, but I think that's a bit steep below the 15, you know, 140 pips. How long till 5 closes? 3 minutes. Would be nice if we get the 5. Nice breakout, but London always does fake out. Yeah, but in a day like today where we're continuing, you can catch a quick little scalp, right? If you use tighter stop loss. I'm not saying that London is going to continue to 90s here, but if we can get into 75s, that would be basically what you could expect for London maybe, or 80. But yeah, it typically does fake out, but will be kept safe as long as it guards the 70 level. In this scenario, it's something where you might just have to give it a shot. If you don't want to give it a shot, then don't, right? But for me, I have a bit of profit to spare, if you guys have seen, on gold here. So I can give it a shot here if we're just going to keep continuing. Especially if we're making structures like this, you know, get above 70, it's a shot for me. And I can manage aggressively because if I expect the breakout, if we study the last breakouts here, they have been pretty straightforward. So here we go. Now we're trying. How long till 5 closes? 1 minute. Yeah, I think at this point it's going to be worth to wait for the 5. So even if this 1 minute candle lasts 7 seconds, closes above, I'm going to wait for the 5. Alright, so it's testing now the 70 level. So we'll see if we can hold above the 70 level or if we reject it here. Ooh, quite a deep push here. Wow, look at that break we had. How big is if we run stops here below 70? Let's see if we can get a bottom wick. It's still okay if we put an aggressive stop loss back below this 1 minute here. Break even at 75. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a shot breaking high. Stop loss, I'm going very aggressive. I'm gonna just put it below here because I expect this 70 to be respected, and I'm gonna be fast break even. All right, let's see. 75, I'm break even. That's how watch I'm running it. Ooh, we're tapping 75. Man, I don't have time. All right, gonna move stops to break even. Yeah, so I'm break even now. A little bit lower, I'll be out. All right, I got stop break even there. Gave it a shot, and yeah, didn't do what I wanted it to do here, you know. Didn't do what I wanted it to do. So That's the thing, man. We have to be aggressive in London. So I'm going to wait for this pullback. And then if it pulls back, as it is right now, I can look for another entry. That's going to be the plan. That's going to be the plan. Buying at all times high is wild. It's not wild. It's normal, to be honest. So I'm just trying to think how to re-enter now. So very difficult. So got out the first one here. Now I'm thinking, how can I re-enter on this position? Could I re-enter back above here when we have confirmation of structure above 70 as a scalp? Potentially, yes. You know, that is a potential for sure. So let's see. Because in these type of things, yeah, 15-minute close maybe could be something. You know, we'll have to see. So I'm just gonna think and see. So, but that's how you give the shot. You know, it pushes up here, gave us about 16 pips. Get to break even, and then boom. Right, 75 level was our goal to be break even. You can see it taps 75.61. You have to know your key levels, guys. If you're not gonna be fast and just hoping, then please don't take these trades. And also, you had, luckily it gave you another chance. If you missed your chance to get up break even, it just went in profit again to get that chance. You want a confirmation above 75 again. If you don't get above 75, it's too much. I knew this would be a BE trade. I mean, we had the chance. That's the point. Because if it blasted here nicely and we got a candle like this, we at least get a 1-to-1. So you have to take the chance, but be aggressive. Don't marry the trade. I will get in again if I see something close above here. I actually want to take it on futures. Futures look funny, low volume. It's just how it prints, man. If you're not used to futures, that's just how futures look. So 35 seconds for this 1 minute to close will also be the 15-minute close here. So potentially we can get one more shot to try get above 75. One last battle. We get a tight stop like 38 pips here. See if we can get a 1-to-1. 20 seconds for this candle to close. Let's see how this one goes. This one I'm gonna try on futures. I do want us to close above. Ooh, we're closing below here. Let's see how 5 ended up closing. Rejection wick on the 5 to the key level as well, which would be on normal charts. So no, this is not a good entry for me right now. I have to wait a bit here. Stuck at this 70 level. So let's go bring the 70 level here. 75 level, sorry. Right, you can see the wicks at this zone here. Like that. So once we get above, we could have an option here. I think CFDs are better for gold. Not really. You can trade on both. On future spreads around 0.3 to 0.7. Yeah. That's the same as CFDs. What do I have on CFDs? I have 0.9. 0.9 on Vantage. So 1 minute here has closed above. But again, we are below what? 70. Silver has a setup 3 right now. Let's see. So I didn't do silver analysis today. Silver is coming from pullback very close to top of range. Silver setup 2 was the one. Bit messy on lower time frame. 1 hour is closing bearish here. You have 1 hour resistance right here. I mean, I'm tempted to trade silver, but I just haven't done any work on silver, so I'd kind of just be gambling, you know. That's what I'm a bit worried. See how what DAX has done? Yeah, DAX dumped down here. Nasdaq trying to get back to fill this wick potentially. I really liked of Nasdaq to pull back and retrace this whole range, would have been nice. But this is a great bottom wick on Nasdaq actually as well here we're getting. Gold got above 75. Broke the high. Man, hard to get in. Rebreak of this high. 60 pips stop loss to 80 again is only 30 pips. It's hard because at one of these spots we're gonna dump and you don't know which one. And we are the latest in the move here in London. We are the latest in the move. So either I keep hitting break-even trades, which I don't really want to keep hitting break-even trades, or I give it an actual shot and try to hold. But if it fails at one of these key levels, I'm the one who's going to be in trouble. So the best option right now, guys, is to enter on a 5-minute pullback, something like this. You see how we pull back, you buy on the support candle, then take it up instead of the straight breakout. Yeah, I think that would be the best. Very interesting to see as well, NAS trying to push bullish and gold push bullish same time. Normally they don't. If you guys want to rip the highs at gold, do it. It's just difficult here to get risk to reward. The only option I have is to take that same 5-minute entry, but hold the 5-minute entry here and just take full stop loss. You know, but again, we could reject one of these key levels. Oh, here's the push. There's the one we wanted. Beautiful. So yeah, that would have got you your 1-to-1 if you held the first position, because we tapped the 80 level now. So that's the push you would have wanted there. So it did come through, which is nice to see eventually. Very difficult to know. But remember, if you're in the 1-minute position, you're still not 1-to-1. This is what made me go against it, because you're only up 40 pips. Stop loss you have here about 60 pips. But it looks promising. I close at 35 pips actually. Yeah, I think it's not worth to close at 35 pips. You know, your stop loss is minimum 50 pips. Gold is mad. I'm still holding. You can just trail on 1-minute structures until it fails. But when it fails, you probably will get a move like this, you know, a pretty big move.
And probably this was the one to hold on the 1 minute, like you said. It doesn't happen that often, but this might be it.
You have to hold, you know. You have to hold. In these type of scenarios, you have to hold. And just use key levels as like management. So if it loses a key level, next key level 85. If it loses that level, you can close. But you can see how easy it was at around 80, right? 80, this candle closed above. Not much headache. Now your goal is to hold 80, right? If it can maintain 80, then you can continue to 85. If it can't maintain 80, you know, if it can't hold this level here, then it probably dumps. You know? So this 1 minute coming back to retest, if it dumps, if it gets below, then there's problems, you know? But at the same time, there's a risk we tap a key level like 85 and immediately from it, shoop, heavy rejection. Nasdaq, I'm not having confidence with gold pumping like this to send Nasdaq towards the upside for buys. Could work out, but I don't really see it too often. Interesting as well, silver pulling back. Only gold is just rioting towards the upside. But if this 5 minutes now can pull back, I can get an entry on the pullback. So here, this is what I talked about if we lose the 80 level right now. So this is its last chance. If we lose the 80 level, could come back down till, I would say, the 77s. And then we'll be looking at 76s before potential another bounce. If we come back to the 75s, we can then look for bounces at 75s and play the bounce at 75. Right, you can start to take buys from 75 if we hold the 75, right? So there's how we come back. Yeah, like I said, when we lose the 80 level, we need to be respecting key levels on the way up. How much did you make on Asian session? I made $10,000, man. It was a great trade. Great trade. And then this Asian, I kept falling asleep. I tried to stay up. I woke up at 5 a.m. I was up yesterday at 12 and then 1 o'clock as well. But man, I couldn't do it because yesterday I ran full Asian session and yesterday I traded 3 sessions for the first time actually. I traded Asian session, I traded London session with you guys, then I traded New York session as well. What time did you take that gold trade? I placed it at around 1 a.m. but it didn't get triggered till about 2:30, something like that. Broker clearly closed above 115, but trading view different. What's 115? It gapped up though, it gapped up, you know. Plus nothing broke the high. Was it a swing trade? I will do a breakdown for you guys. Can we start the quiz again? We'll do the quiz at 150 likes. 150 likes on stream, we'll do a quiz question. Will be fun. 5 minute candle create, bearish candle close. Good to have a small pause here. We could maybe try to capitalize off it. We'll see what happens. See how NAS is doing here. See NAS struggling with gold pushing up here. NAS doesn't like when gold pushes up. When gold pushes up these days, NAS really doesn't like it. Struggles. Was it a swing trade? It was a session trade, you know. Asian session. The plan was to hold to London. Right? Took it in Asian and the plan was to hold through London. Wow, look at the 1 minute here. Engulfed. No bottom wick we have yet. We are moving 100 pips like it's nothing, huh? DAX can be retracement. Well, the problem is now DAX is moving bearish. This daily can flip and we can continue down. So I'd be more bearish. You know, if this daily flips and we lose this level, that's it, right? Daily can continue down. We are holding daily support though. We need to see a bottom wick here would be good. We have a 30-minute close coming soon as well. Last year you wanted a 10k day and you did it first month? Yeah, man. You remember I said that, right? It's been a goal of mine. This might be a dumb question, but is there a way to tell gold will keep continuing up? What if we enter and it rejects next key level? Then you lose. Straight to stop loss. That's why I went aggressive break even on that. That's how it is, especially London, right? I mean, Asian, remember, keep in mind, look where we are buying today. We're lucky London is still pushing. Again, another Asian session. This is London here, 800 pips in Asian session. What happened yesterday after a 1,000 pip move? 200 pips more than today. Range for the whole of London, right? So today it could have tapped the key level 75 and that's it. That's all it gave you. For a move in London from 65 to 75, which is not a bad move, right? It's 100 pips, right? 100 pip move. So that's the problem. That's why, like, in hindsight now, it's like, it's easy. I should have just held. It would have gone. But at the same time, if it rejected any one of these levels, it's going to your stop loss. So when you're trading like this and you don't know if it's going to continue, then you're going to be trading straight into your stop loss. Very hard to manage as well, huh? Very hard to manage. FOMC be picky? Yeah, I mean, it's been a great day for FOMC, man. We're getting amazing volume here in gold. Like, it's very, very good. Let's see if we can capitalize. I mean, it's very difficult to capitalize after 800 pip push in Asian because, you know, it's different. When you're coming from this zone in Asian and you're leaving big structures and you get secondary structures, it's nice. But when you're buying up here, it's an unknown. So if you're being a smart trader, you do what I did. If you're, like I said, in these market conditions, it's amazing to buy from pullbacks. You know, if you can buy from pullbacks, it's way safer. Like, any pullback you get now is way safer because you know at least there'll be maybe some upside. That's why even that Asian trade, I can trade continuation in Asian, but even the Asian trade I did was based on a pullback. Like, check out if you're buying on pullbacks in Asian. Like, that's normally the biggest move. I would say today is not really the easiest day to trade on pullbacks. But there were some nice continuation trades. So let's see now. Let's see if we can pull back. This will give us a pullback trade. We'll have it. We'll have it. We can have some fun. Alright guys, you heard him. Let's roll the likes, get it to 200. Yeah, if you guys enjoying the stream, would appreciate leaving a like. 70 likes here, 300 plus people. I appreciate everyone showing up. Leaving a like, support the stream, you know the drill. Also, don't forget, we are posting analysis in the Telegram group, helping you with some of these swing trades and stuff. So make sure to give it a join, learn from it, posting updates, stuff like that. So join the Telegram group. It is free. Just like a nice announcement channel. Keep you guys up to date with things. I posted a little voice message in there yesterday. If I do giveaways, I'm going to host it in there because it's easier. So Yeah, that's the plan with that. 5-minute candle closed here. We do have a bullish 5-minute candle close, leaving rejection wick. So we need to see. What's the link for live Asia New York? New York is live. We do it in the exclusive group. So that's our private community. It's more than just live sessions. All information is on here. You can have a look. There you go. All right, so now we get this big bullish candle coming through here, tapping 85. Very interesting market like this. Some guy named Paradise Trader made 120k yesterday on the bullish move live with 20k capital. Did he take the trade live or did he show you live? And also, like, you know, that's great for him, man. That's great for him. Like I said, that's why I don't like showing profit, because, you know, you're going to see another guy make $1 million. Another guy going to make $5 million. It's nothing. Right? Remember, in this game online, everyone just one-ups everyone. Would you trade Forex? You mean Forex pairs? I mean, I don't have any Forex pairs on my watch list that I'm looking at right now. 5 million demo? Yeah, that's the question, right? That's the question. Yeah, I lost 20 accounts out of tilt. I need to hear something out of you. Man, if you're losing 20 accounts, then you're a bitch, man. That's all I'm saying, bro. That's all I'm saying, you know? You need to freaking get your shit together. That's what I have to say, because, you know, you're happy to blow money and give it to other people, but when it comes time to invest in yourself to actually make you money, you don't want to do it, right? You don't want to invest into someone to help you, because fuck that, man. I believe in myself. I'm just going to pay money to these companies and make them rich, and fuck the guys to help me. And that's the mindset you go with. That's how people are. People are only want things that give them instant gratification rather than putting in the work. So you have a choice right now. You either continue down the same path you have. Like, it's a part of your journey. Realize that, right? I know it sucks, but we've been there. We've all had tilt. We've all been, you know, doing stupid mistakes, you know, but blowing 20 accounts, something has to change, bro. You know, blowing accounts, normal, but blowing 20 accounts without needing to change something is excessive, you know? So at the end of the day, I really recommend you reset and recalibrate and understand that, hey, I made a mistake, but now you have a choice to fix your mistake and get your stuff together, or you can, or you do what? Or you just keep the same cycle going and going and going. Why not demo? Because he could have copied the accounts. Doesn't mean he blew 20 accounts one by one. He could have copied those accounts together and blew it. So demo is not the answer, because demo is just gonna remove the tilt factor, because it's demo, and it's also gonna increase boredom. So he should get back, but maybe he shouldn't stack 20 accounts together. Maybe he should start with 5, you know? If I was in his position, I would reset and invest in myself. It's really something that will help. And, you know, that investment doesn't have to be with me, right? And invest in yourself can be in many different ways. right? Could be even invest in a holiday because you might need a break, you know, to recalibrate. Like there's so many different things. You might need to change your strategy. It might not be his strategy, man, because he was tilted, man. Everyone's strategy fails on tilt. Everyone's strategy fails on tilt, right? My strategy fails on tilt. Your strategy will fail on tilt. If we can find a strategy that wins on tilt, then we have to do that. Because it's so easy to be tilted in the market, right? I can tell you that. Tilted means like you're pissed off, you're angry, you know? Like that feeling when you're playing a video game and you're really angry. Same thing. Boccaccio tonight? Bro. I don't know. You're the one who's inviting me, man. They have a lot of followers, so I'm scared at their frequency of visits. You traded Asia? Check this out, check this out. I was up at like 12 a.m. in Asia session today. I was up at 12 a.m. and then I was looking at it, but price just pushed. Okay, so I was up at 12 a.m. Price just pushed. Where's my text? Here. 12 a.m. Price just pushed. Then I woke up at 5 and then I said wait for a pullback and then I fell asleep. Who's this guy? Sil, man. That's Sil. Whoa, who's asking what? Who's asking about the blown accounts? I don't know who that is. That is a friend of stream. Do you think with gold and silver being so high, it's showing investor sentiment? No, it's just showing panic buying, bro. This is scary shit, bro. This is scary shit. Do you trade USD JPY? I used to trade GBP JPY very heavily. Used to be a very heavy pair I used to trade. So this is interesting here. 5 minutes for this candle to close bullish here from bottom of range. And potentially right now we have this 5 minute trying to give an active setup. Very sketchy 1 minute. I prefer the 15-minute close, but am I bullish enough? Let's see where we retested on 4 hour. Am I bullish enough to continue up here? That is the question. That is the question. You know, daily, I do want to fill this gap, you know, so I do feel like it could work. We are much safer to buy from this pullback zone at the moment here, so I am definitely considering it, you know. Thunderstorm as well, break even up here. Just I hate when the 1 minute consolidates like this super tight. It's just sign. This is never a good sign. Unless we liquidity grab. You can see like we failed, the buyers failed, the sellers failed. Now it's trying to decide a direction, and yeah, this is nice though. Now if we get back above, it's happy days. And this is coming pretty close to the 15 close. So if we have it together, 5 minute candle closing weak, 15 minute would be good. Do you have a Discord server? Yeah, my private group is a paid Discord, but it's more than just a Discord. We do have also a random Discord, which is just if you want to chat with people. And then the Telegram link, if you want updates and stuff like that, I can send you the Telegram link. You can join us on the Telegram. There you go. So join up for updates. This is, yeah, all free this. Yeah, here we go. Boom. It's the best community in the trading space. I appreciate that, brother. It's not been a bad month. Not like last year month though. But I mean, it's my biggest month, right? Because of that one Asian trade. So, you know, I feel the free Discord is kind of dead. Yeah, because it's just for you guys to chat. Like, of course, free Discord is dead because, you know, people are not chatting in there. That's the point. That's why we have a private Discord. That's, you know, where I'm there all the time. So a free Discord is just for people to have a community and stuff like that. If you want announcements, if you want to be in the loop of what's going on, some trade ideas, then join the Telegram. That will help you. But, you know, the Discord's great for announcements. So make sure to check out the free Discord for announcements as well, right? Check out these announcements of what's happening. And, you know, if you have some simple questions, I'll be happy to help you guys from time to time. If you're trading all in your main account, this would be a 10% month. Yes. What strat you used in Asian trade? Price action. Price action and yeah, basic support, resistance, supply, demand, all that stuff. Did you take a trade in NY yesterday? Yeah, I took a trade in NY yesterday. So let's see this closing in 1 minute. Not the best 15-minute close, huh? Not the best 15-minute close, have to be honest. When did you open the trade in Asian today? Yesterday. That trade was yesterday Asian session. Today I woke up and fell back to sleep, man. I was too tired running 3 sessions yesterday. It's too much. It's too much. Yeah, gold closing doji, so is DAX closing doji. Nasdaq has come now, trying again. Look at this consolidated. We want NAS to come here. We take a gap buy fill. So it'd be great if we can take a gap fill buy. So comes back down here. We can look for lower time frame to take a buy. See what gold is looking like here. 16 seconds, doji candle close. 5 minute looks interesting. Harris, this morning I got a gold 5 minute entry setup 1. Very nice. My problem is holding trade but winning trade. I panic. Yeah, man, you have to hold it, bro. You have to follow the plan. Like, it's Asian session, bro. You're trading one of the best sessions every day. Yesterday push 1,000 pips. Today 800 pips. You have to know that. Again, you have to concentrate. Be aware. You know, good you took the trade, but you know, the point is you have to focus and make sure you're alert, because you know you can always put your stop to break even, then you lose nothing. So you have to get those big shots. That's the ones that count, you know. Otherwise you will always be a losing trader if you keep closing your winners early and letting your losers lose, right? Full. You will always be a losing trader. Mathematically, unless you have a stupid win rate, it's impossible to continue to win. But let's be honest, who has a stupid win rate all the time? Right? Not many people have a crazy amount of, you know, 99% win rate, right? No one has that all the time. Is China buying more gold during Asian? I think they bought enough gold. To be honest, this is because of the dollar, right? Pull this in NAS. What is this? Yeah, this is interesting, man. Trading the range. I mean, it does make sense if you're trading the range. Yeah, close back in the range. Yeah, it actually makes sense. This. It's a little sneaky trade, that, to be honest. Sneaky trade, and it gave you a 1-to-1, so that's cool. I have someone who has a 95% win rate. Yeah, didn't that Donvo guy have a 95% win rate? So it doesn't mean anything. Win rate means nothing. If you want explanation to us what's going on with gold, check out the Japanese carry trade, man. Carry trade is old stuff, huh? This is new. A few weeks ago, he lost 40% in it. Is he still trading, this guy? And he lost 40%. That was me. I'm buying physical gold and silver, holding it as my retirement. Well, you're not doing a bad job, huh, at the moment, man. It is pushing. It is pushing. It is moving nice. All right, so we're consolidating here before London Open. Let's see what happens for London Open in 10 minutes, guys. Be ready. I've realized most of my trades give 1-to-1, but then the problem is I don't close at 1-to-1 and get greedy and it comes back to BE. Now I'm taking 1-to-1 straight. My trading has improved. Yes, I do notice there's a period, and then later you can work to holding bigger trades. So this is a little bit of a trap, right? If we take a buy right now here, we're buying into many rejection wicks. If you look at it on 1 minute, it is a mess. So don't be fooled by the trap. Rip the highs. 1 hour is very sketchy. Look at the 1 hour here, guys, right? Never forget the higher time frame in these scenarios. Never forget the higher time frame. So if anything right now, we're going to get a little scalp, right? So you need to be fast. Realize that. You need to be fast. You need to be doing what we're doing, moving break even fast. If you're not going to be fast, then don't take it, because you'll probably end up losing money, guys. And I don't want people to lose money. It's not fun. I feel London Open will be underwhelming. Yeah, generally London Open has been pretty underwhelming because of Asia these days. But we've caught moves here and there, right? We have had shots, you know. There are shots. It's not like always totally cooked. Like, look at this. If we get back above 85 here, there's a shot. Now, do we get TP? That we have to let the market decide. But there's a shot. Bro, I got a problem. How do you let your partials run? I don't take partials. I'm not a big fan of partials. Only in a few scenarios do I take partials if I'm planning something. But partials, they don't really add up. Whoa, good morning. Hello, hello. 1 minute just decides to wake up. That is crazy, man. Very hard to trade that because it's super impulsive. You get stuck in these liquidity grabs, stopped out, and then you get suddenly this impulsive move. Very hard to find impulsive entry as well, breaking these highs, you know. So not easy, right? So never feel FOMO about these moves, guys. We moved 800 pips in Asian. Don't feel FOMO. Keep disciplined right now, because I remember when I first started, man, I used to come to a chart. GJ used to have these rallies like this as well. Gold used to do this, and it will continue to do it in the future, guys. And I used to get extreme FOMO, and I would see a big candle come like this, and I promise, man, the minute this started pulling back here, I would have a buy stop ready. Maybe I would try buy this wick, just do random shit, because I really wanted to be part of this move, because all the thing that was in my head is I could make so much money today. I can make so much money. But you know what's worse is breaking your plan, taking a loss because you broke your plan, and ending up on a day like today where you could have closed your eyes and made money, losing money. It's the worst thing, because now you feel that like, I don't know, it's like an anxiety. I don't know if it's just me who's had it, but anytime I take that, the whole day I carry something on my chest, and the next time I come to the market, I let it out on the market, and it always ends up with something bad, right? So we want to avoid that situation, and we can avoid that situation by just taking a step back, right? Yesterday, I had 1,000 pip trade. In reality, that's crazy. You would think, okay, that's the market done. It moved 1,000 pips. Today, we push another 800. Another 800 we push. So in reality here, you know, it is moving very well. So don't be FOMO'd about it. I can't see any levels, partner. My friend, I think you are living under a rock. This is something called all-time high. We are way past any levels that there are. This is new price discovery. You are watching history being made. This candle right here is history. Your mic volume is a little low today. Your volume is a little low today, brother.
Harry?
I was gonna say something in chat. I can't, man, I can't even discuss this, man. I can't even discuss this. There's something in chat I was gonna say. I can't even discuss this.
Harry?
Yes.
I feel like when we have, for example, the gold at the all-time high, this is a really good chance to like develop some terrible habits, you know, like pressing buy and stuff like that. And I think, like, could you please tell us, like, I mean, right now you're waiting, right? You're waiting for pullback, maybe, like you were saying, right?
I will take a continuation trade, though.
You will, right?
You know,
I'm just trying to make like a rule. Like today, yeah, I made my 1-to-1, then I lost it, then I made it again. But it's not trading. This is just like pressing buy. I feel like,
that's
you know,
what. In these conditions, you make your 1-to-1, you call it a session, man. That's it, done.
I should have. Yeah, well, now I will because
You always do this, though, and you don't change, huh? If the only way to fix this, Alexi, is you take one trade per day and you learn that. You don't do that, there's no point. Because you just keep making the same mistake, you know? You always give your profits back. And then you get maybe a little bit lucky that day you make it back again, you know? But what if you don't make it back, you know? You end up losing more.
Don't, right? And you know what? After every day, I tell myself, one trade per day. Especially if it's a loss, definitely one trade per day. And well, I'm getting better, but still can't kick it. Can't kick it.
You have to work on it, though, you know? It's your only choice. I know I can't do anything. I can't, you know? I can't do anything to help you. You have to work on it. This is nuts, this price action, man. Like, this is a day where, and this is a scenario you're gonna find out. You take a buy today, and if you just take a FOMO buy, it's the one that's gonna lose. Should we experiment that? Should I just take a buy now and see if I lose? Put 500 bucks on it. Imagine. I'll short it. Yeah, man, you probably get away with it, and I'm the one who lose. Do it. You guys love to see me lose money, huh? Once you feel FOMO, go in with one micro. Yeah, something like that, you know, just for fun, just to keep you occupied. I mean, the best thing, the minute you feel FOMO, you should just leave the chart, you know. There's no point. As an experiment, right? How do you handle, you just close 1-to-1, no partials? No, sometimes if the trade gives me more, I'll hold longer. You know? No problem. How to lose money fast. 4 minutes for London Open. I hope London Open gives us some sort of a pullback, then we can take a trade. Some sort of buy, maybe. Come on, say it. We listen, we don't judge. Say what? Is the likes okay for the quiz? Maybe we can post the quiz in the Telegram as well. But yeah, I'll think of a quiz question here. Let me think of one. All right, I have one. I'm gonna ask now. All right. Here's the question. Here's the question. See your answers here. So the question I've asked is, what are gold key levels, right? We use at all-time highs. Two minutes, we might have a quick scalp here, man. Risky, but this is the only option to push to 95. 1 minute close above, quick scalp. Love this question. Well, it's a question you guys need to know, right? So we can see some mixed answers coming in, right? Some people saying every $50, every $10. Some people say every $1. Some people say every $5. So we will see which one it is, right? Now it's every 100. I should have added that option. All right, so 1 minute here, we're creating a small resistance. So the buy is going to be if we get a 1 minute close above this candle closing bearish. That is going to be the buy we'll be able to take here as a quick scalp. So let's see how it goes. Fingers crossed it runs to the moon. It could run straight to stop loss, man. We're buying the absolute highs. So that's why it's a quick scalp, you know. But this is what we want to see. Liquidity grab first, then we close above. We give it a shot. You know, so you have to be ready for this to just shop straight to stop loss. Possible. Possible. But look, every single time it's pushed up, you know. Since this morning, we just pushed up, pushed up, pushed up. So we could get a little squeeze. The thing is, every time it retraces, if it breaks structure, then it fails. So let's see. The plan is a close above here. We take a little scalp, see how it goes. Gonna leave a gap and go quick B. Yeah, you can, or you can manage on the retest of structure as well. Like, I feel like if we get a close above here, you can run about a 32 pip stop. So we don't have to get a massive push to get that 1-to-1. 95 is the level we need to tap. And that's the goal, right? The goal is to get to 95, call it a session. Take a little piece of the market and that's it. If it's not going to give that to us, then that's fine, right? That's fine. What can we do? Just double check on NAS here. DAX as well. Whoa, we're at 90 now. Very interesting push coming through here. So this would be the candle here. 17 seconds. Let's see if it can close above or not. So we need a bottom wick and then I'll be looking to enter break of high. Oh, this is pushing deep last second. Wow, it's gone. It's gone. So this can happen, guys. This can happen last 2 seconds, right? There's nothing you can do to avoid that. Just do not feel anything emotion because you had a plan. The market doesn't want to execute your plan. You be professional. You don't jump in here higher. If the market wants to be impulsive like that, what can you do? If your plan is entering a break of 5-minute high, you're not in much profit. It's not doing you much justice, you know? You're almost at 95 level. At 95 level, you're back and you're cooked again, you know? So that's it. The only other way we can enter is if we come back here and retest. Now we're getting tricky, right? We're really trying to see if we can find a way in here. If it doesn't come back and retest, then there's going to be no entry here. So those are the only ways we can enter right now. Right? We don't want to squeeze the highs here right now like this too much. Because we have to put a responsible stop loss. And right now, responsible stop loss about 49 pips. And this 95 level we just tapped here. Let's see if we have any issues or not. We closed above it, which is a great thing. But listen, if we got our entry here, we would have got our 1-to-1 easily. So that's what we wanted. But if market not going to give it to us, what can we do? If gold can dump, we can get Nasdaq to start moving and we can take buys on Nasdaq. But gold is just so powerful today. Might be a buy on DAX, but you know, it's a very aggressive push we've had from this lows. Yeah, gold just missed my 1 minute entry. Not missed, actually. It just didn't give it to me. So that happens sometimes. That happens. What can we do, guys? Close deep here. You can see not much continuation here. But the point was we had amazing Oh, there we go. We had amazing continuation for where I wanted to enter, right? So we still had the juice. We still had the juice. But now we're pushing it, right? Look at the 1 hour here, man. Remember, we're pushing it. So that's why we need the 1 minute close, man. Would have been beautiful, right? I just don't see an impulsive entry though here. Would have been a nice little scalp. Got another 1 out. Just stop, Alexi, man. You just don't listen, huh? You just don't listen. It's ridiculous, man. It's actually ridiculous. It's just ridiculous.
But it's pushing so much. What can I do? I'm just a man.
Just lose all your money, man. No problem. I will open a brokerage. You can deposit on me, lose all your money because you have an over trading problem. Because we just spoke about it, and then you go and continue do it. This is not about making money. This is about following a plan. Because this is going to hurt you in the future, and this is how you have been hurt in the future. Right?
Yeah, yeah, it's true.
So you can't ask me for help until you fix this, because there's nothing I can do, you know? Like, literally, this is going to hold you back long term. If you can't be disciplined, it's not about taking trades that are good trades, it's about discipline. Because you have to have that discipline, man. Otherwise, you're going to, it's so easy, right? All of the things you did today that made you money can give you back.
Not can,
Remember,
it will. It's just a matter of time.
Today, most beginners are going to be making money. Remember, on a day like today, most beginners are going to be making money. Like, if you want to capitalize off this move today, Alexi, the way you're doing it is a suboptimal way. It's a way to give money back. If you really, and as you're telling me in the mic, right, that it's pushing so much, what do? You hold your positions. You hold. You close half, maybe max, you hold. Then you're involved in the market. If it keeps pushing and you have this FOMO, you're in, your stop is at break even, you are safe as a trader. You have closed half maybe. You know, whatever it is, but your stop is at break even and you are capitalizing if it keeps pushing up. And if it doesn't, the worst thing that happens is you get stopped break even. That way you're keeping yourself what? Safe as a trader. Very important. Not keep jumping in higher and higher and higher and higher, trying to build a balance like that. Because the higher and higher you jump in, the more likely that you're going to give back all of the work you did in the beginning. I maybe speak about walking away after a loss and the difference. You don't have to walk away after a loss if there's a position to be taken, but the difference is if you take a win and you continue trading the chart an hour later, look at where we've moved in the last hour. You are taking suboptimal buys. The last hour we have moved 230 pips. So if you want to be a buyer after you've taken a win in this 230 pips, now you're buying 230 pips higher. It's a suboptimal place to buy, right? Suboptimal place to buy. If you haven't taken a trade, then maybe you can squeeze out something, right? We can squeeze out something. But if you have taken a trade, you know, you don't want to give it back. For me, I don't feel FOMO because I know we have options nearly every day. Exactly. Like, this has been pushing like this the whole time. And if we pull back, it's going to be great business for us. Going to be able to get sick entries if we pull back. I swear, if you go through the YouTube space, you probably find traders are losing in these conditions, honestly. Honestly, they're losing in these conditions because maybe they trade something else or they're scared or whatever. Got in at 5,000, good day so far. Amazing day, bro, amazing day, well done. Make sure you guys leave a subscribe on the stream so I can see you guys show up. I want to see you guys on stream. It's a pleasure to have you. Want to catch trades, we trade together, learn all of that good stuff. Would be a pleasure. So make sure you guys leave a sub. The quiz answer? Yeah, I'm letting people vote, man. I'm letting people vote. You know, we have 128 votes, 423 people watching. So they can vote, they can answer. You can see it's pretty even. We have 17%, 27%, 30%, 26%. So not everyone knows the answer to this. It's pretty even. So we can have an amazing opportunity here to educate as well. See what's going on with gold here. We might be getting a pullback. Where the heck is gold off to, man? The moon? I think we've passed the moon. We're shooting for Mars right now. Oh, this is a pullback now coming. You guys need to make sure you're measuring candle. When will the crazy train go bearish? Man, it's scary, right? It's super scary, this push on gold. I tell you, man, when this turns around, it ain't gonna be pretty. I expect a really heavy, like a, you know, a full market shakeout. Like everyone gets scared. A crazy day of downside you'll have. Probably like one crazy day. Probably news is gonna trigger it. You know? Like it should probably be bad enough that it will probably make the news, you know. Gold, massive losses today. Like let's see how much I would expect it, like on a really crazy day. Like you would probably see like maybe in 2-day candles worth of like yeah, like a 6% day or something, you know, something, yeah, 6 to 8% day, some shit like that. All right, I'm gonna close the poll here, guys. So look at this results for the poll. Very interesting here. Quiz of the day. Some interesting quiz of the day results here. Check this out, guys. Isn't this interesting? Let's see. A lot of people actually not too sure with the answer, right? We have some people voting 31%, 27 for $50, 25 for $10, 17 for $1. Isn't that interesting? So the correct answer here is going to be every $5, guys. So that's why you can see my lines are $5 between each other. 80 to 85. 85 to 90. Those are the levels you want to watch, you know? So hopefully now you learn, guys. Key levels are every $5. So if you voted wrong, you learned something. Catch up on some questions. I made $130 from gold and lost $30 on DAX. Done for the day. It's good risk management, man. Made 130, lost 30. It's fine. What's the price of best quality rice in Dubai? I'm not sure best quality, but 1 kg probably around 12 dirhams. No, 20 dirhams. Yeah, 12 to 20 dirhams. I know it's double, but... Bro, how to get the deposit bonus with Vantage? Yeah, I'll probably make a post in the Discord for you guys as well, but if you use my link, then in promotions, so you go to promotions tab, then you can apply the deposit bonus, right? So if you guys are interested in a deposit bonus, obviously they've given us the highest deposit bonus, which is nice. Obviously, if you're interested in that, I personally do not trade with deposit bonuses, as I don't want the extra money in my account, because I don't want to have that power to lose it, because it will lose my money. But for people who want a smaller account to look bigger, it's great, and they have a very low deposit ratio, which is nice. So yeah, that's how you do it, man. So no, when you use my link, then you go to promotions, and then you can be applied there, right? Then it can be applied there. I'm pretty happy though. Look at this is the spreads right now. Zoom in on gold. Very, very good, see? So I'm quite impressed with that. Not spiking, like, look, it's not spiking, it's very stable. Like, it's good, it's good. Like, that's how you want to see it. When it spikes up like that fast, you want to see it stable. So yeah, those are things you always look for in your broker, huh? When you guys are reviewing, checking a broker, always check when the price spikes, is the spread widening or not? Most big brokers will never have this issue. And if you're on a big broker with this issue, change it, right? This is very important thing. Second thing you need to check, because not every broker will be perfect and there's no chance all of them will be perfect. But you also want to check the buy stop activation, meaning you saw how tight my spreads were. If my buy stop is getting randomly activated and it's not the same size as the spread, we don't want that, you know. Is it better to apply the bonus from the promotion section before making a deposit? Yes. If you have a deposit and you want to apply it, you can even apply it after, but you have to be under my name. That's the problem. Even if you have an account already that you've signed up with Vantage and you want to be under my name, it is also possible, right? रीटेस्ट करेगा, अरे भाई रीटेस्ट करेगा, बाउंस हो गया, बहुत अच्छा रीटेस्ट करेगा, डाउन ट्रेंड आएगा. ओए होए भाई, क्या बात है गोल्ड भाई, क्या बात है, बहुत अपसाइड है. पूरा सेल खत्म हो गया. Bro, we have to go mad. He's writing me Hindi. What can I do, man? Have to give him. Vote for complete Hindi stream. I mean, it will probably make me viral. I could probably do it. I probably know enough. I probably know enough to get me by. Enough to probably get me by a stream. I can speak English. For sure I can speak English. English I can speak for sure. That's enough. सर आपको हिंदी आते हैं? मेरे पूरा मालूम हो गया. मुश्किल नहीं है. Please don't stream in Hindi. No, I won't. So we're in a downtrend here. So I don't like this bounce because we can't take it on lower time frame like a 1 minute because we're in a downtrend. Indian exclusive members will help. Yes, we will need help from them. We'll need help from them. Can you post link? Yes. Yes, I can. Here's the link. I will post these articles for you so you guys can have this. I'll do this as well later when I'm bothered. But yeah, there's your deposit bonus, 150. All right, let's have a quick look before I wrap up stream. We're coming down here on Nasdaq finally. I want to fill the gap, then I'll be looking for buys. Do you speak Tamil? No, I speak Malayalam. DAX here pushed like BS. Yeah, man. I think I have to call it here, guys. I think I have to call it here because this is just not doing what I wanted to do. Now, there is one last risky trade, which is going to be a squeeze to 300. Whether you have it in you or not, I don't know if I have it in. I need to preserve my profits here. You know, there's a last squeeze potential. So be careful. Be careful. You know, it's been very complex little bit session here with the way we've impulsively pushed. We gave it one shot. I decided to go break even. That was a personal decision, you know. So yeah. How to get deposit? The link above, man. Just scroll up a few more. There you go. You can take it. But let's have a look here. Someone asked about silver. I will have a look at silver. I need to do some work on silver so I can see. Silver 15 minute here, 5 minute potential. potential buy break of 5-minute high here. You don't want to buy before it. A little bit risky to buy before the... But yeah, potentially you could buy on silver here, break of high to get towards this resistance. 15-minute doesn't look too good though. But I'm relying on this liquidity grab retest. Right? That's what I would be relying on. I haven't done enough work on silver to enter that, but I see the setup. My setups do work, but I'm not a guy who just jumps in things for the sake of taking a trade. Because if I lose, I always like to have an extra edge. So not only a small edge, but the extra edge be fully researched. So yeah, guys, I do appreciate you showing up for stream. I really do. It's a pleasure to have you. Hopefully you enjoyed. Let's get some more trades tomorrow. Break-even trade, man. Going into the end of... Yes, we are taking break-evens, but we're giving it a shot. If you held the trade, you could have made profit, but that was my decision. So yeah, appreciate you all. Take care, and hopefully catch you on tomorrow's stream. Much love to everyone, and have a good rest of your day. Keep safe. Do not blow profits. Do not buy at random highs. Just trade properly, guys. Trade properly, guys. Trade responsibly. Much love. Take care. Speak to you guys soon. Peace.